Okay, hi. Hi Facebook, hi YouTube, hi social media, hi all the awesome people that hopefully are going to watch this video and spend some time who want to learn, already know this information, but I've been thinking through, how exciting, how exciting. I've been thinking through what I discovered from a few days ago on Transcendental meditation versus mindfulness, and I made a video on it. If you haven't seen that, go and watch that first. On the difference between mindfulness and transcendental meditation, and why I've been trying to work out the past few days what's going on with transcendental meditation and why it's so powerful and why does it work for people, compared to what I was doing before, which was just breath work. Not breath work, listening to the nose vibrations. I'm conscious of the nose and then letting the mind wander as it does, and then bringing it back to the nose. So that was kind of interesting, but it never did much for me. It did do something, don't get me wrong, but what I've come to now, compared to mindfulness too, which I've messed about with in the past, I should get back on again, and I will. Transcendental meditation is very fucking powerful. I know the thing with meditation is that we know there's a lot of different types, and it can get confusing, but I like what Emily Fletcher, I'll carry on plugging her name, because she's a really good teacher. She's a really good teacher, and you should watch her on YouTube, and you should watch her videos. I watched another one of her videos today, and watch her and watch me in the future, because I'm going to get really good at explaining. I'm going to get really good at explaining meditation. I'm not at the moment, but I know it's doing powerful things, so I'll explain it in the best way. Hi, Gillian. So yeah, I said before, just to quickly recap, mindfulness is not the same as meditation, right? People get confused. They are different. They're both good for you. They're both really good. And they're both going to get you to the present moment, but the difference between mindfulness and meditation is that mindfulness, depending on the meditation you do, definitely transcendental meditation, but mindfulness, they both bring you to the present moment, but mindfulness is a slower activation, right? It takes longer, it's more hard work, and mindfulness is something that was designed for the monks to do in India and Tibet and China, who had a lot of time. Mindfulness is for people that have a lot of time on their hands and they don't have jobs and they don't have lives. Well, don't you mean, but their gift is, living in a monastery. So that's what mindfulness was invented for. It doesn't mean we can't tap into it because we always have the present moment. I'm just making a point. That's why mindfulness. You don't need. Here's the thing. You don't need powerful techniques like transcendental meditation, which I've talked to you about. I'll talk about in this video again. You don't need to do them when you have. You could be mindful 24/7. You don't have a job. You don't have to work. You can do whatever the shit you want to. Technically, I could do that too. I could afford to, but I don't. But I'd rather do the hacks. And the meditation, transcendental meditation, was designed for people that we can do 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes, and it's more powerful. That's the difference between the two. Transcendental meditation is way more powerful than mindfulness. Emily Fletcher's given me that. I've experimented. I've played around with both now. I know that transcendental meditation is the absolute fucking shit. But I want to talk on this video. Emily Fletcher, Gillian. Type in on YouTube. She's got she's 15,000 people live do meditation. If you type her on Google, you'll see that she's very popular. There's a lot of even health people, very famous health people. Ari Witten's Mark Hyman's doing her Ziva meditation. She calls it Ziva meditation. But I figured out that and I also watched a video with her saying it's not her Ziva meditation is what she's patented something called Ziva meditation, but all it is self-induced transcendental meditation. And transcendental meditation is really easy. TM, transcendental meditation. It's the same fucking thing that Russell Brand, David Lynch, Jerry Seinfeld are doing. TM, very powerful, and it's so fucking easy. That's why I can't shut up about it. It's so fucking powerful and it's so fucking easy. You have any idea how fucking powerful TM is? Look, I know someone's going to come on and say they do a meditation that's way more powerful, and I'm open-minded to trying more, because I want to try all of them. But considering the time constraints of doing like 15 minutes, she recommends 15 minutes, and TM recommends 20 minutes twice a day. She recommends twice 15 minutes a day. Considering I've done it 15, 20 minutes and longer now, oh my god, from the first couple of seconds you're doing it, something crazy is going on in the mind. So, okay, I want to get to actual theory. So, why do I think it's more powerful to, what's going on with why, I've been trying to figure out what's going on with TM, why is it so fucking powerful? So, in TM, all it is you say a mantra, that's one syllable word, right? A one syllable word, like one, love, sun. Doesn't have two syllables, three syllables, just one syllable word, and you repeat that as a mantra in your head. And that's it. You just repeat that word over and over and over again, and you forgive yourself because your mind is always thinking anyway, and your mind's going to come off that mantra a lot. A lot. I don't care how good you are at meditation. That's just normal. That's what the brain does, right? Now, this is why I think the mantra meditation, TM, Ziva work, Transcendental meditation, holding it to a mantra. Because normally, hear this out. I think this makes sense to me. Now, call me out if you think that I'm wrong on this information. But this is what makes logical sense. I think I know why the meditation works. Normally, like right now, my mind's obviously thinking, and I'm expressing what I'm thinking out loud to you, right? Because I know because I'm talking. At the same time, I'm also thinking what I'm going to say, or I won't be able to say it. Now, as someone that's listening, for example, while you're listening to me, your thoughts are going through your head. However, more than likely, as you're watching this video and in life, as you go generally, you aren't consciously aware of your thoughts. Right? That's fine. That's called monkey mind. You just aren't conscious. Most of the time, we just aren't consciously aware of our thoughts. When I'm talking to you now, I'm not consciously aware. They're just coming out of my mouth, like I'm just saying them, right? I'm not overthinking. I'm just being in the moment, kind of, and it might go wrong, and then people might judge me and all that shit. But when you're listening, and when you're in any situation, if I stopped and if you took a random person and said, "What are you thinking right now?" they wouldn't know. I mean, most people. It's very few times in life, going through day-to-day life, especially if we don't do meditation and shit, we are aware of our thoughts. Sometimes when we do. Now, here's the problem with not being aware. It's not a problem, but the reason why Transcendental meditation works is because, and meditation generally, all meditations in my opinion, is because what all meditations are doing is, mindfulness is knocking you into the present because it's using your five senses, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your either all or one of them. So mindfulness puts you in a higher state of vibration because instead of letting the mind go unconscious in what you're thinking, you're actually being present to the moment, which grounds you in I am here. And you stop the monkey mind stops for a second because you're like really seeing what you're seeing. You're really smelling what you're seeing. You're really hearing what you're hearing. You're really tasting what you're tasting, right? So that by that vehicle, the mindfulness, very powerful too, just not as powerful as TM, it will work. It will stop the mind chatter, right? But TM doesn't, because Transcendental meditation, Siva meditation, it's saying, and other meditations too, the mantra meditations, it's saying you've got to repeat in your mind. You don't chant it, these mantras, yeah? It's a mind one. You keep your mouth quiet while you're doing it, please. Yeah, don't want people to think you're fucking weird while you're going one, one, one. But anyway, so you're repeating this mantra over and again. So you're using the thinking mind, right? And so that, you'd probably be wondering, okay, so I'm using the thinking mind. Why would I get benefits? Because I'm still thinking. And now I'm thinking about one word. So why would that give me benefits? Here's what I reckon on it. So like I said, you're normally unconscious of what you're thinking on a day-to-day existence. Your mind is going through, oh, am I good today? What am I going to do? And even when you think your mind's blank, it's never blank. Please understand that. You think your mind's blank, it's never fucking blank. People ask you what you're thinking, you say, I don't know. It's because you don't know. It's not because you're not thinking. You're never not thinking. The only time we're not thinking is when we experience, like, go very deep into meditation. Sometimes you have a peak experience. We go and see a mountain. We're in flow state. And these times we're thinking, even then we're thinking actually, much less though. So most of the time we're unconscious. I've already said mindfulness. What it has is the senses ground you, and then all of a sudden you're so focused on the senses, like what I'm seeing, that you stop thinking. Now with TM, the mantra. So you're still thinking, but you're thinking one word. Well, the mantra you say is an anchor, right? It's an anchor. And so because you repeat the word over and over again, and it anchors you, it grounds you in much the same way that mindfulness does, but in a more powerful way, and I think I know why. Okay, this is me working through a concept and trying to chill in. Glad you like it. This is actually true, though. What I'm saying is absolute truth. No one's explained it like this. Like, I've never heard anyone explain it. I've just had to figure it out myself. Again, like, it's really simple shit, though, to be fair. It's not like I'm fucking genius or anything, but your mind normally wanders. With the one-word mantra, you say one, one, one. You use it as an anchor. And when we say that, use it as an anchor, what it means is you're going to anchor with, and in the book, and the one I've been using for TM, which everyone can use, anyone can start TM tomorrow, today, right now, well, when you get off this. Eyes open, eyes closed. You don't need to do eyes closed either. That is better. You can just repeat the one as the one-syllable word. That's one in the book. She's just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's your anchor. Now, obviously, your mind's going to wander. Just close your eyes going to wander. Your mind's going to wander. But your mind's going to wander, but now you're going to be conscious of what you're thinking. So normally we're unconscious of what we think. But now, because you're saying the one word mantra constantly, the thoughts that are going to break away the mantra for you, because they will, you're a fucking human being, mate. You're constantly thinking all the time. I don't care how fucking high vibration you are, you're still thinking loads, fact. So you've got the one mantra, and then a thought's going to come, but now you're conscious of the thought that comes in, okay? And the only reason why you're conscious of the thought coming in is because you've got the anchor. The anchor has given you the anchor that you say, the mantra, the repetition of one word, which, by the way, this is complicated. By the way, that repetition of the same word doesn't require effort, because you're not thinking something new. You already know it does require effort, but it doesn't require enormous brain power, because you're repeating one word over and over. Okay, so that's enough for your mind to wander, as it does. So it's not like too much mental brain power, right? So you're gonna go off it's just one word, so it's simple, but it anchors you. And now the thoughts that are going to interrupt the anchor, which they will, you're going to be conscious of. So now what you're doing is you're conscious of what you're thinking. So now your mind, you got the anchor, your mind wanders, and you remember, shit, I'm saying the mantra, back to the mantra. Then you go 1, 1. Oh look, I'm thinking 1, 1. You go back, and each time you go back, there's loads of things going on. You're strengthening concentration, which is what mindfulness does, which is good. But more than that, because you've got the anchor, and because you're using a one-word mantra, which is easy but an anchor, now you are consciously aware of every single thought that you're thinking. And when you become consciously aware of thoughts, and you can see the thoughts for the first time, because most of us spend our entire lives not knowing what we think, really. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, we think, but we think we know what we know, but most of if we think 60,000 thoughts 60,000 thoughts a day. No, I don't know what I'm thinking most of the time, right? Okay, so anchor, then you become aware of the thoughts, and it's that awareness of the thoughts that gives you the superpowers, and it calms the mind down and gives you the space of presence. I think presence comes from conscious awareness of what you're thinking. Day by day, second by second. Presence comes when you, as Eckhart Tolle says, you watch the thoughts without too much judgment, whatever. But if you, as soon as you start recognizing that what thoughts you're having, and you will, because it's so weird to say a one-word mantra, you're going to recognize exactly what you're thinking that's breaking it off. And that's the thing. That's the only way that you become aware of what you're thinking, that you're thinking these thoughts. The only way you become aware is because the anchor. Without the anchor, the one-word mantra, this doesn't work. It's not meditation. Because that's what we do in our waking life. And then we can't gain awareness. What I'm trying to say is, it's a hack for gaining awareness to what we're thinking. And then once we watch the thinker, as Eckhart Tolle becomes, then we become more present. And that's it. And then it builds. You keep saying the one-word mantra, your mind keeps wandering, your muscles of presence build and build, because now you're aware of each thought. And it's going to get tempting at times to, what's the word for it? Go with the thoughts. The thoughts can get exciting. You get carried away. And you can go quite a long period of time with, oh shit, I forgot the mantra. But that's okay, because the mantra is what brings you into the presence, and is where the benefits come from, because you're now awareness of, oh shit, I've gone off too far, but I remember I've got the mantra. The mantra is the base. The mantra is what makes you, the unconscious, conscious. Saying one word over and over again of a one word syllable, I believe. Maybe it will with other syllables, I don't know. But I know TM, it's just a one word syllable. The mantra makes it, saying it like a loony person. 1, 1, 1, 1. Allowing the mind to think, oh shit, I've forgotten. 1, 1, 1, 1. Not as fast as that. It does something crazy. And also, that's one aspect of it, and that is the aspect, by the way. There's another thing that I'm working through too. I think when I say the word one, it's it's slowing my breath down, and I'm not sure if that's linked in with the presence going up. I don't think it is. I think it's just the saying of the word. But anyway, I don't know about that. But the point I wanted to make in that video again is that you're now aware of your thoughts, whereas normally on a day-to-day basis we are not. If you do a 15-minute, 20-minute session, you're gonna and you bring it back to the 1 minute as best as you can. Doesn't matter how bad you think you are, you'll do it the best you can. You're going to get loads of benefits because now you're aware of what you're thinking that's pulling you off, because the mantra makes you aware of what you're makes you aware that you're having this thought, makes you see the thought. The mantra makes you see the thought, and when you see the thought, then you become present. Now it's not like mindless, like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm thinking most of the time, which is okay. It's a human condition. I'm not criticizing it. It's just a point. We aren't aware. One word mantra brings you back to awareness of exactly what you're thinking, and it really is that simple. And that's why TM works. My God, this is powerful. And my God, I'm going to master this. And my God, I'm going to talk lots and lots and lots about Transcendental meditation for free, because it costs money to do Transcendental meditation too. It costs $2.90. I bought 2 books on it, so I'm going to buy. Hi Lisa and Gaz, who I was watching as well. So yeah, let me read the content. I bought 2 books on it, so I'm going to go deep with Transcendental meditation. I'm going to go deep with a lot of things. You know, I'm a urine therapy guy, I'm sun gazing and all that stuff, but the meditation is fucking phenomenal and life-changing, and there's so much science behind the benefits of meditation generally, and Transcendental meditation is what, you know, that specifically. So I'm going to do a lot of research for you guys. Stay tuned and just try it today. Try it today. Like, just do it. Close your eyes, sit down, relax, and go 1, 1, 1. Use that as the anchor. Let the mind wander. Bring it back to 1. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, a minute. You'll see a difference. The longer you do this, you get to 15-20 minutes, or you come out of that, you'll know this is the meditation. This is way more powerful than mindfulness. Way more powerful, and way less effort. It's effortless almost, you know, to do this stuff. It's great benefits. Right, that's it. Transcendental meditation. What is it doing? Making you awareness of your thoughts, with the anchor being the 1 minute, being the mantra. And once awareness of thoughts happens, presence is allowed to be. And in presence is like bliss and happiness and a better version of you, right? More activation between the right, left brain hemispheres. Corpus callosum grows. Your brain power, your right brain is taken to the gym, as Emily Fletcher says, when you do Transcendental meditation. Ziva meditation, which is the same thing. Very fucking powerful. I've noticed great changes in myself doing it. I'll do it a little longer than 2 times 20, because I really want to see what I can do with this and mess about with it. But yeah, do try it, please. And yeah, alright, peace and thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I wouldn't make these videos and learn myself and help other people if it wasn't for you guys. So, and I'm aware as well that a lot of you are way better than me in meditation. I'm a beginner, but I'm a person that's going to do it at TM every day. Maybe other things too, but I'm going to do meditation every day for the rest of my life now. Now I've realised that mindfulness is a slower version, and I never got into mindfulness because I found it so much effort. This one's effortless, so I'm going to do it every day. Quite a long time too, and let's see what kind of stuff how much I can change and grow in the short space of time that I'm given on this earth and this planet. So, yeah. Alright, peace. Thank you very much.